Good morning, everybody. Hey, Senator Curt VanderWall's Sunday morning update. Sunday morning is my day that I love to start off with a couple cups of coffee and head off to church. Unfortunately, again today, under the stay home, stay safe order, I will be enjoying a few church services via internet. And I encourage all of you to gather up your family and settle in with a good cup of coffee and watch a church service together. Also, I've had a kind of a word of the week, and this week's word of the week is wisdom. And before I start out why I chose that, I want to read a couple pieces of scripture. I want to start off today with Job 12:12. Wisdom is with the aged, and understanding is in the length of the days. And then Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. Curt, what does that mean to you, and what are you trying to tell me? Well, first thing is wisdom comes with studying and with checking out details. And I've kind of stated this for the last how many weeks, is that not everything that you read on Facebook is accurate. It may be partially accurate, might not be accurate at all. But there's a lot of decisions that go into why things are done. So study several sites before you pass on that information. Check it out to make sure that it's really true. It's not worth getting all worked up on unless it is really a true statement. Lastly, as I finish up, I want to say, please reach out to some folks that you know have been shut in. They're lonely. The mental health state of the state of Michigan is alarming to me right now as I serve in health policy. Please take that time. Again, enjoy your Sunday with your family and your friends, or your family, I should say, and your parents or whoever it is. Make those calls. But again, thank you for allowing me to be your state senator. And I want to close with one last piece of scripture. He changes times and seasons. He removes kings and set up kings. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to those who have understanding. Again, take the time to really study the issues. Use multiple sources. It'll help us all. It'll give us all the knowledge that we need and the wisdom to help make those decisions. Second part is, as we continue to talk about getting ready to get back to work, you say, how can we do this? This is where wisdom comes in, and this is where not only myself, the work group that I was part of, our governor, her staff, we have reached out to many specialists, to the doctors, to the hospitals, and here's what we know. The hospitals have said, we have way surpassed the peak. Our hospitals are emptying out. It's time for us to get back to work and start doing surgery. So there's been a fair amount of hospitals in the southeast part of the state that already started elective surgeries this week. There's going to be many more next week. Some of the specialists have said, hey, there are jobs out there that can be done. They can be done safely if we social distance, if we make sure that we adhere to some of these rules. And so, the governor and her staff, along with the House and the Senate, have been working very hard to listen to your concerns, take those suggestions and really mold them. And I will give a shout out to Senator Horn and the other legislators that I served with on our bipartisan Get Back to Work group. It wasn't always easy, but I tell you what, we buckled down and we got a lot of things done, and I'm hoping that as you see, the governor is willing to take a look at some of those suggestions. I'm very pleased with what we've done. Lastly, I'd like to explain a little bit of what we know also about the virus. 92% of the people that passed away, unfortunately, from COVID-19 had a pre-existing health concern. 82% of that 92% had more than one pre-existing health concern. So what has that told us? It tells us that if you're struggling with some health concerns, please reach out to a neighbor, a friend, to pick up your groceries or to run an errand or two for you. Please stay home. Remember that don't touch your face, wear a face mask, proper hygiene, extremely important. But you know what, that's what wisdom is. Wisdom's studying, wisdom's making sure that you take the examples and what we've learned and garnered from other states to help us make those decisions. And I will say I'm proud of the work group that I served on in the suggestions we gave the governor.